Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jorge and I'm back, here to talk about more tech, more gadgets, what I love to use as a content creator, what I'm using, and the top things that helped me in 2024 that I'm going to carry into 2025. Now, my full-time work, I'm a content creator, photographer. I do a lot of content creation for sports and some social media management. So I'm constantly thinking about how I'm going from point A to delivery when I'm working with a client or when I have an idea in mind, and how I can make those things more efficient and get from point A to the end in the quickest way possible with the best quality that I can get. You'd be shocked to hear that most of my work, I work with collegiate golfers, and so some tournaments we're in a cart and I can bring a lot of gear, and there's other times where I'm walking and having a heavy backpack or a rolling bag that's really loud. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm constantly thinking of what I can use to make my life easier in this age of how can I make something good, make it quickly, and just kind of meet in that golden space where you can create something good, create something quickly, and you're not really sacrificing much in terms of your content or your story. Now, two of these products, they're mainly used for the actual creation, capturing the content. And the third is what helps me polish, and it's a computer, and I'll get into more details as we get to the end of this video. Now let's get into it. Let me show you what I'm using, how I'm using it, how we help ourselves get from point A to the end. And of course, if you find this video valuable, whether you like the insight or the products, subscribe, like, comment, all those things help me. I'm just doing this for the love of the game. I love to talk about tech, and so this is kind of my creative outlet for talking about all the nerdy things that I really love about my tech products. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is my favorite thing, because it's something that I had my eyes on for a while. I lied to myself and said I wouldn't get it, and I got it, and it proved me wrong, and I fell in love with it. And that's the Osmo Pocket 3. Picked this up in June or July. It's been amazing. The thing I love most about it is that it makes a lot of the things I do a lot simpler and a lot more efficient. And that's one thing that I cannot ever overlook in wanting to find a good gadget or a good video camera or anything that's going to make my life easier. And one thing that cannot be overstated about the Osmo Pocket 3 and any of the Osmo Pockets is that it is remarkable for making organic personal content. It's not a super invasive camera. It's, it's not super intimidating. I think everyone's kind of used to seeing them. And it kind of can just live in a space where it's small, it does well enough, and people love using this, and there's an ease of use that is kind of unmatched. And when I bought this, I did get the creator combo, so I got the extra battery, which I love. I got the transmitter, which I also love. I have the DJI Mic 1, which I can plug into here, and it's great in case I need to set up dual mics. The creator combo was kind of amazing, having the filters. Bought my own, but loving the filters, the tripod. The creator combo, like any DJI, like the Flymores, they're all going to do amazing things, and they're all going to be super useful, and kind of just getting you that one, I need to make one purchase, and getting that product and that outcome that you need. Most importantly about the Osmo Pocket 3 is the quality ranges from great to good enough. I'm in a lucky place where I have my R5C that I'm recording on now, and if I need to get something better, I can. But for what this is, and if you're just starting out, this is an amazing tool, legitimately. You're talking to someone that's shooting on a $3,000 camera with a bunch of lenses, because I'm in love with gear. This has become my favorite camera, and I have no regrets about buying this thing. Wish I would have gotten sooner, but hey, you live and you learn. If a new one comes out, I'm definitely getting that the day it's released. And also, this thing deserves its own video. Just getting, video from this to your phone quickly with a microphone that automatically connects, I think is huge. And so I love it. I will talk about this thing all day. It's made making content so much easier, especially on a golf course where I'm constantly moving, or I'm not, able to set up in one spot and just kind of camp out and get the thing that I need. This has been remarkable, and it helped me feel more confident in carrying a smaller rig, which is just this. So this thing's been amazing. 10 out of 10 for me, and yeah, I'm ready for a new one. And if anyone has content ideas that they'd like to see on this thing, let me know. Yeah, like I said, when the 4 comes out, that money is immediately coming out of my bank account. It's gone. The Osmo Pocket 4, I'm getting that day one. Now for this device, I think it's only right that I wear them and put them on and demonstrate them, even though I can't see. We're just gonna rock these bad boys. I accidentally started recording a video there. I'm not gonna show you what's on the other side of this camera because it's a complete disaster and a mess, but it is a Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, and I got them for my birthday in January. I got them because they looked interesting, saw some of the videos, it looked super cool, lied to myself and said it was gonna be a birthday gift, even though I knew I was gonna use them for content. But I'm not gonna lie, these are one of my favorite purchases of 2024. Now when I got these, I did get them so I can make some behind the scenes content. You know, I was like very interested in doing that. But I also have like a lot of access to athletes, and so I immediately put them on some baseball players while they were doing batting practice. I put them on a Bat Boy, which was amazing content. And of course I put them on the golfers that I work with. And it just makes for this like brand new perspective that you have. And it's almost like wearing a GoPro, but it's not. I can't really explain it. It just like, it feels good like to play back the content, and it just does everything you need. And yeah, these have been one of my favorite purchases of the year. Now, on top of being a good camera, they also have good audio, meaning the microphones are really good. The speaker's actually like surprisingly okay, like for phone calls and for music. It's nice that nobody can hear your music, even though they're kind of just like open. I found that they're pretty comfortable, they're not super heavy. And yeah, like the audio quality talking into them also sounds pretty good. Sometimes when it's windy, it's not amazing, but I mean, what do you expect? Like you have to, you know, battle wind, and that's not an easy thing to do for any kind of audio product. Sometimes when my AirPods are dying, I'll actually wind up putting these on, and it'll be great because I'll have my music on. I'll snap a photo if I want to grab something for my Strava or an Instagram post. It's great, especially like if I'm in a place where I don't want to use my phone. It'll read my text messages to me. It's pretty sick. I like, these are well done. Cannot wait for the next iteration because I think those will get even better. My only gripe is with some of the cropping that happens with like stabilizing video. I hope that gets worked on, but it's also not a deal breaker. Like these things they've been pretty solid. Also, I kind of wonder if these are going to get a new version soon because I keep seeing them on sale. I mean, it's the end of the year, so I'm sure they're just trying to sell a bunch. But I keep seeing them on sale, and I think if they are on sale and you want them, they're worth getting. They're sunglasses still. They work really well. They feel high quality. And yeah, they have a camera that you can use for content creation. You can listen to music on your runs, or you know, if you're just working or whatever the case is. And I think these are just like a solid investment if you want to try something new. Okay, I'm back, I can see again, and now it's time to tell you about one of my favorite purchases this year. That's better, the Mac Mini. Now, if you've ever seen a video I've made before, you're not a stranger and you know that this is gonna be my fanboy thing. I am in love with this machine, and here are a few reasons why. And this year, the Mac Mini got a redesign, it got M4, and that was already great. But we also got a spec bump, so base now starts at 16 gigabytes of RAM. Storage stayed the same, which is okay, but it also maintained the same price, which I think is a good thing. Because this thing is a beast. That M4 bump has been huge. I've been loving it for editing videos, which I do some like light to medium work with. This thing has been really holding its own. I also think this is a great computer because it kind of lets you venture into some creative tasks like 3D. I don't really do a lot of 3D, but I've heard good things, seen good things. Photo editing, video editing. It's kind of just been a monster for all the things that I really use it for, and so I've been in love with it for those reasons. And I have no complaints about how it's performed at all. And I also think if you need this to be a travel device, it can be. It's small. You can find like portable monitors for very cheap, and you know, it's kind of just like a great solution if you just need to plug in one cable and kind of go from there. Sure, it doesn't have a battery, but I also think that like if you have time to edit, you're gonna be in great shape. I don't have to like do a lot of mobile editing these days, so Honestly, when I use my R5C or when I use my Osmo Pocket, I kind of just do some like basic editing in my phone, and those are fine for that. And then when I need to get into a heavier edit, like we're going here, and letting this thing kind of just like work its magic. And yeah, so one thing about this is that it's an inexpensive computer. You do have to bring peripherals, but you can also watch this video that I made where I kind of show off, you know, how easy it is to get some like base level peripherals for a low amount of money and just kind of keep your costs down if that's something that you're looking to do, which I think most people are. Yeah, so now I'm back in the glasses and we can put a stamp on this thing and talk about these as an entire group. Now, like, I understand $1,600, like that's not a small amount of money for like getting the base model of each of these things, but I also don't think it's like crazy to want to spend that much money just to get started and be like in a very comfortable, good quality setup. But I also think if you bought one of these at a time, like you're gonna dramatically improve your setup. Maybe like the glasses the least, but it is a cool perspective, and I think it just offers a lot more, you know, especially if you don't want to buy a GoPro or be in that ecosystem. Like, the glasses are great, and I think they're going to get better with software. And if you want to use some of the AI stuff, that might also work for you. I love this thing because it just keeps my setup like very minimalist. I don't feel the need to carry like a huge camera. If I know I need to produce somebody or be talking to them, this is the thing I'm going to use. It's going to be great. I have sufficient battery, charges like super quick, which a lot of people don't talk about. Charges super quick, and it's just like a great thing that I can connect to my phone and be in great shape for like a day of creating content if that's what I need. This thing's also a beast. I mean, if you're watching this on a phone or a tablet, you already have a device that can create content, hopefully if it has a camera in it. And like, this is going to speed up your workflow. And when you speed up your workflow, you're giving yourself more time to create and to create better ideas or write better scripts or whatever it is that you want to do with your time, and however you think you can allocate that time so you can improve your videos. And so I think it's hard to go wrong with any of these, especially if you catch these glasses on sale. I kind of wish I would have saved the 70 bucks, but hey, if you can do that now, more power to you. Either way, if you're not buying these, I hope that you're looking for gadgets, devices, improvements to your workflow. I think we all kind of need that to just like keep that love of creating, because when I do find a product like these, my R5C, like that make me fall in love with creating, I think like that's kind of understated. I know gear isn't everything, but loving your tools I think also goes a long way. And again, if you find this video helpful or insightful or are not annoyed by my voice, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe. These are all things that I bought for myself, and so just interacting with your support goes a long way, and I want to keep making these videos and be more consistent in 2025. And so thank you for watching if you stuck to the end.